Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we're diving into a seriously practical tool for standardizing your business operations. Specifically, we're looking at the Bizmanualz Sales Call Procedure, product SL1030. If you are a sales leader or an operations manager trying to bring a little order, structure, and measurable consistency to your team, well, you are definitely in the right place. We're going to break down exactly what this manual is, what's inside it, and how it can literally transform a chaotic sales floor into a streamlined, predictable machine. All right, let's dive right in.
Here's what we're unboxing today. First, we'll meet the sales call procedure itself, then we're taking a peek right inside the manual. After that, we'll see how it actually saves you time, and finally, how it lets you truly control your sales cycle.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, Meet the Sales Call Procedure. This is all about standardizing success for you sales leaders out there.
So, it brings us to the golden question for any sales department. How exactly do you objectively control the highly subjective art of selling? Because let's face it, selling is kind of an art form, right? A friendly approach, intuitively steering conversations, recognizing personality types, these are highly subjective skills. But just because there is a subjective, human side to sales doesn't mean we should just throw our hands up and give up on trying to measure, control, and improve our operations.
And that is exactly why this product exists. It's designed specifically for sales management, directors, ops leaders who want to maximize their team's calls and actually hit those defined goals. Implementing a procedure like this institutes best practices and measurements. It takes your sales operation from relying purely on natural talent and a gut feeling and places it on a much more objective, manageable foundation.
To put what you're getting into perspective, the SL1030 gives you a robust 16-page document that contains exactly 2,076 words of meticulously crafted, proven procedures. We're not talking about some flimsy bullet point checklist here. It is a comprehensive framework that is ready to be deployed on day one.
Moving right along to Section 2, Inside the Procedure Manual. Let's take a methodical look at exactly what you're receiving.
The best part, this manual doesn't just vaguely tell you to sell better. No way. It actually maps out 5 specific, actionable procedure activities that cover the entire lifespan of a customer interaction. It covers planning sales calls, conducting them, monitoring their effectiveness, adjusting the process, and finally, sales account maintenance. It outlines the proper methods for both brand new and existing clients, so every single phase is standardized.
And it doesn't stop at just the procedures. You get massive, immediate utility through 5 ready-to-use forms right out of the gate. You're getting the sales plan form, a customer database form, an order database form, a customer contact worksheet, and a sales account maintenance plan. These are the exact tools your sales staff can start using today to capture vital info for order entry and tracking.
Now, obviously, a great procedure is totally useless if everyone is confused about their role, right? So the manual eliminates role confusion by laying out crystal clear job descriptions. Sales management is tasked with training the staff and reviewing data. Administrators handle providing the leads, and the sales staff themselves are responsible for conducting the calls and filling out those worksheets we just talked about. There is absolutely zero ambiguity about who is doing what.
It also bakes in the PDCA continuous improvement cycle. That's plan, do, check, act. First, you plan based on your company objectives. Then you do, meaning you execute the plan and capture that crucial data. Next, you check to see how the process is actually functioning, and finally, you act to make corrective improvements. Your sales process shouldn't be static. It's like a built-in upgrade system that evolves and sharpens over time.
All right, Section 3, How it saves you time. Let's talk about that immediate return on investment for operations leaders.
Think about the incredibly frustrating old way of doing this. You or your management team would literally spend weeks staring at a blank screen, trying to invent comprehensive policies from scratch. The SL3050 way completely eliminates that bottleneck. Instead of losing weeks of productivity, you get an instant download of ready-to-use templates built on proven best practices.
And these practical benefits are an absolute game changer for business owners. It's an instant download, meaning you can start implementing it today. Plus, it's not some locked, unchangeable PDF. It's a fully editable Microsoft Word template, meaning it is entirely customizable to fit the unique nuances of your specific company. Oh, and it's completely risk-free, backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're basically purchasing immediate momentum for your operations.
Which brings us to our 4th and final section, Control Your Sales Cycle. Let's look at how this translates into predictable control over your revenue pipeline.
One of the coolest ways the SL1030 creates control is by getting everyone speaking the exact same language. For instance, it strictly defines terms like your sales pipeline, which is the typical average numbers needed at various stages to actually reach your goals. By clearly defining these terms, you ensure that from the newest hire to the seasoned sales director, everyone is communicating with the exact same objective framework.
I absolutely love this quote from the source material. It really hits the nail on the head. No matter how great your intuitive approach, ultimately, sales is a relentless pursuit of numbers. Because honestly, it is. How many calls do you actually need to make to get a qualified lead? How many to close? The manual helps you design an approach that guarantees consistency in handling these numbers, ensuring your team conducts research and submits meaningful reports.
So, you can bring all of this structure to your business incredibly easily. The SL1030 manual is available right now for just $49.99. That gets you the instant download of the 16-page customizable Word doc, all the forms, and the job descriptions, the whole shebang to completely standardize your sales operations today. I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. If it usually takes your team 50 phone calls to set the necessary number of sales appointments today, how are you going to systematically improve that to just 40 calls tomorrow if you don't have a documented process? Spoiler alert, you really can't. That baseline is absolutely crucial for improvement. Grab the SL1030 manual, ditch the guesswork, and take absolute control of your sales cycle today. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.